Alright, so this is Jason with Zero to Programmer. Um, as you can see, I'm still doing my one hand on the iPad, and I got smarter and I actually recorded this on Screenplay, but I couldn't figure out a way to get audio to it right now, so this is the only way to get audio to it. So bear with me. Hopefully I'll get this straightened out soon. But yeah, so we're going to go over a breakdown of HTML with the basic layout. The last time I showed you HTML is just kind of what I knew, so we're really going to try to break this down this time and really go into detail with it. Before we really get started though, it is, let me pause this real quick. Before we really get started though, I want to say that I am not responsible for you if you mess up some software or tear up some equipment. Do this at your own risk. But what we're doing right now is not that big of a deal anyways. But still, can't be responsible for that, so that's my little disclaimer. Also, let's see, if you're using Windows, you have Notepad, and if you're using Mac, I believe it's called, what is it called? Text editor. So if you got a Mac, it's just a text editor, and it's just any kind of editor like that. It's nothing special. If it can do text, it pretty much can. You can write HTML. So we're gonna get back to the video, and I'll show you how to look at Notepad and then save. And as right now, I'm showing you that on HTML, you can save it as something else as long as you have the HTML or the HTML, .html. But you definitely want to try to save this as index or default.html or HTML. And the reason for that is for security reasons, and also when you save that one, that is going to be your home page. So this index right here, if I were to publish this, this would be my index. So we're going to play from here, and I can kind of follow along with the video. So I'm actually deleting my one I did before the video just to kind of test it out and make sure everything worked right. So I'm now saving a new file, and we've got Notepad open, and so the HTML was actually built for the World Wide Web, and basically all World Wide Web files are HTML files. And HTML actually stands for Hypertext Markup Language, as I'm typing in there. And we will start with opening up the tag for HTML. And with everything that you open, you always want to make sure you close it. And this basically just tells the computer that when it sees this, to treat it like an HTML file. And as the World Wide Web is built on HTML, it will recognize it as an HTML file, and it will try to load it up. Here we're putting in the title tag, and as you'll see, I will put in a test here in a second. We're going to put in a title test to make sure when we load it up, it actually is going to show something. But the title is, as the HTML tag is saying that it's an HTML file, the title is saying that this is the title to the HTML. And you'll see that a little there. And we're going to close the tag, just like that. And make sure you're putting the right slashes on there. I messed up earlier, wasn't thinking, and I ended up putting the backslashes on there, and I was wondering why the code wasn't working right. So pay attention to the details, because sometimes they will mess up everything. And now we're looking into the head. Now the head tag is where all of your behind the scenes kind of stuff goes, and that would be your scripting, and you can actually put your title inside there if you wanted to, but it works either way. And the title, the head, and if you want anything to actually read on your website, you're going to have to put in the body tag, which I'm about to do right now. And as you see in the head, I closed the head. We can't really test the head right now, at least not that I know of. Like I said, that's the behind the scenes stuff. You really won't be able to look at it right there. We'll test it later on. I'll get more in depth with every piece of this. So yeah, I'm opening up the body tag, and I'm going ahead and closing the body tag, and we'll do a body test in between there. And the body is actually where your information goes on your website, and that can be text or links or pictures or videos or anything. So we're saving it, and we're going to go ahead and open it up in Google Chrome. And when you open it up, you'll see up here at the top will be the title tag that we put test title. And the body test. And so that is going to show you that if you were to upload this to the World Wide Web, you would actually have a working website. And there's actually a way that you can do this without having to go through a place like GoDaddy or anything like that. If you were to build your own web server, maybe one day I'll actually go into that also, but I just definitely wanted to show you this because I feel like we definitely want to break down and get on the same level, and I felt like this is one of the easiest ways to do that. So now that we're on the same level, we can start building up. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook at Zero to Programmer, and also check me out on Twitter. And so the next video is really going to go into modifying the title tag. So we're going to see a few little things you can do with the title tag, and we're going to keep going from there, but that's what you can expect for tomorrow. And our blog for tomorrow, I haven't really decided yet. I guess I'll just wait until I get there and see what I want to talk about. I really don't usually think about that one that much. But yeah, I just want to give you all that little bit of information, and feel free to comment, give me some feedback, and let me know how this is going for you. And if there's something else you'd like to see. I thought about maybe doing some reviews on tech also. So yeah, this is Jason with Zero to Programmer, and I'll see you on the next video.